name is Bas Rutten. Today I'm going to show you street self-defense techniques. We begin with number one. You walk on the street, you have an argument with your opponent, with somebody, and somebody is pushing you on your chest. We're going to do this very slow now first. He's pushing. The moment he's pushing, you grab his wrist and you hold his elbow. What you do now is lean forward so his hand is going to do this. You see, he's going down. But this is what I'm going to do with my chest. I do this and I lean forward. When he leans here, you go stand in a good position, hold it here, and give him a knee to the head. One more time. He's pushing. Hold the hand up. Under. Block this. Go forward. When he's here, grab his hand, give him a knee to the head. One more time in realistic speed. Boom. The next one, you're walking on the street, somebody's grabbing you from behind by your hair. I don't have hair, I cut it for this technique. It's very special. But suppose you have hair. You're walking and somebody's grabbing your head. The moment he does that, you're going to block his hand like this. Push it hard upon your head. You're going to bend your knees, you're going to stand here, and now you got him. What you do now is on the street, kick him in the balls. Gingiri is that kick. It's called a gingiri. One more time. Standing here. He's grabbing. I block his hand. I hold it on my head. This is very important. I go under. I go stand up. Kick him in the balls. One more time. Realistic speed. Standing here. Grabs. And the balls. The next one I'm going to show you is what happens when somebody grabs your wrist. It often happens on the street. They grab your wrist, you don't know what to do. You do this, he grabs it. What you do now, you take your left hand, and you push it hard on his hand. You slide over, you take his wrist, and now you pull this down like this. Like this. It's very bad for him. Stand aside, and now he's right prepared for a shin bone on the face. Bonk. Over. One more time. He grabs my wrist. I grab his hand. Because when I don't do this, and I do this, he releases. And it's over. There's no lock. So he grabs, I hold, go over. Stand here, to the side, and kick on the face. One more time, realistic speed. Grabs, one, over, boom, in the face. The next one, somebody's grabbing you from behind on your arms. What you do, like this. First thing you do, make sure his elbow stays here, so catch that. Then you take his wrist, push here, and now go under, take your own wrist. Now you pull it back. If you pull it loose, go here, through here, and you make this. You can do now, it's the same. You can give him a knee in the head, or you can break his arm. One more time. Opponent is holding you. On his hand, under, grab your own. Hold it here, pull it loose. Go here. This is also good for hold it here and give him a knee on the head. One more time in realistic speed. The next one, somebody's choking you. Chokes me. Go up with power. It's loose now. Give him a headbutt. Boom, right on the nose. With your forehead on his nose. Go under so you can throw him. And when he's here, you can punch him and otherwise hold this and kick with your heel under his arm. Dangerous point. One more time. Choke. Make it loose. Give him a headbutt. With here. Not with here. Don't risk it. Otherwise, maybe he's coming also. You get the headbutt from him on your nose. It's not good. Give him a headbutt like this. Go under, throw, and punch. Or kick. Now one more time in realistic speed. Oh. 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 Sometimes when you're in the street, somebody also can fight. So it happens that somebody's kicking you. When he kicks you, it's very important to first get the power out of his kick. You do that this way. When he kicks me, very slowly, I move my body to the right. Now I'm preventing myself from serious damage to my ribs. I go to the right. I go with the kick. This is very important. When I don't do that and I stand still, he breaks my ribs And then maybe, when I have enough power, I can take him down. But don't count on that. So always step aside. What also is very important is that you hold your elbows up. Because when he kicks me and my defense is down, I can expect a punch on my head. So always do this. Okay, we're going to start. I stand. He makes a kick. Now I must go forward in high speed. Otherwise he's going to punch me in the face. So I'm going to here. I'm going to throw him. And he's laying down. Punch him in the balls. Knee him in the balls. Kick him in the balls. Do whatever you like. On the street everything is allowed. Also biting. So use what's the most powerful. And that's this. Standing again. Step aside. Throw him to the ground. Give him a punch or a knee or give him a kick in the balls. One more time, realistic speed. Stand and kick, punch, kick, knee. The next one we're going to show you, we call it in Holland a double Nelson. I get myself out of a double Nelson. I'm walking, somebody's grabbing me from behind and he's pushing my head before. What I do now is grab my hands and push my head back. It's the first thing I have to do. Then I step aside, next to him. I'm going to throw him. I grab his legs and I'm going to throw him on the ground. Walking, somebody's grabbing me from behind and he's pushing my head before. What I do now is grab my hands and push my head back. It's the first thing I have to do. Then I step aside, next to him. I'm going to throw him. I grab his legs and I'm going to throw him on the ground. I think this is on the street enough. I'm walking, somebody's grabbing me from behind and he's pushing my head before. What I do now is grab my hands and push my head back. It's the first thing I have to do. Then I step aside, next to him. I'm going to throw him. I grab his legs and I'm going to throw him on the ground. I think this is on the street enough. The next one I'm going to show you is a one-armed choke. He's choking me. With right, I grab his right hand. I go over with my fingers, I go into his palm. You see it? I go into his palm. So I have a good grip. My left hand, I support his elbow. I bend him, and when he's here, I put my knee on it, and now I'm pulling very hard and explosive at his arm. Like that. One more time. Get a choke. Over. Support with this hand. Down here, push here. Put your knee on and pull very hard. One more time in realistic speed. Just get the throat down, back, and pull. With this next one, I get a hook from the opponent to my jaw. I'm going to block it, I'm going to grab his arm, and I'm going to react. First, block. I cross over, grab his arm, give a punch or give an elbow, then step door, push him down to the ground, and again, the same as in the beginning of this tape, give him a punch here on the face, or on the jaw, or pull his arm and kick him in the ribs. One more time. We stand, we block, go over, punch or elbow, step through, put him down, give him a punch or on the jaw, or give him a kick under his arm. Okay, one more time in realistic speed. Next one, somebody is going to grab you from behind with your arms included, like this. What you do now is you make yourself big. You breathe out and you let yourself fall. Down to the ground, elbow in the groin. Simple and effective. Just grab, chest out, fall to the ground, elbow in the groin. This is almost the same as realistic speed, but anyway, realistic speed. Grab. The next one, your opponent is attacking you and he wants to kick you on the liver. Liver is a very dangerous spot in the body of a human being, because when you get a hit here, punch or a kick or a knee, whatever, you go down. It's very serious because it hurts a lot. He tries to kick me on the liver. I'm going to block very good. I'm going to block outside, not like this, because then he kicks my own elbow and my body. And that is not what I want. So I block a little bit outside. When I do that, I prepare myself for a punch. You see, I block, and the block is at the same time preparing for the punch. After that punch, I'm going to grab him, I give him a knee, pull him down, I give him a front choke, which you can learn in an earlier take from me. Okay, we stand, we do the steps. He gives a kick, block, punch, grab his head, give him a knee, pull him down, and pull it up. Front choke. One more time. We stand, get a block, get a punch, grab his head, give him a knee, push him down, over, give him a front choke. Okay, one more time in realistic speed. So, boom, 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 over. On the streets, you have a lot of people who doesn't understand fighting. That's why they use power instead of technique. They didn't study any martial arts. That's why we're going to do also the thing, what you have to do, with somebody who uses only his power. These are very easy opponents on the street. Only make sure that they don't hit you, because when they use a lot of power and they by accident hit you, you go knockout, of course. Keep on moving with such people. Okay, we start like this. This guy wants to hit me very hard on the head. Step only to the side. Now I come back in, with the knee, I go under, I give him the choke. I learned it earlier. One more time. He's punching, I step aside, I give him a knee, I go under, and I give him the choke. You learned earlier. Okay, normal speed. You step aside, and you go under, and take him in the choke. Again, we're on the street, somebody's want to punch me, he's using a lot of power. I dive under it, I take him down, and I start punching him. Okay, I start here, he's punching, I grab him. I make sure my shoulder and my neck is against his body, very tightened. It provides him for choking me. It's a very important thing. Do this. Tackle him, climb on him, sit down, and start punching on the face, or throw a few elbows if you want. When you're in this position, the mouth position, it's very dangerous for your opponent. He cannot go out anymore. One more time. I'm standing, he's punching. I take him to the ground, grab him real hard, take him to the ground, grab on him, climb on him, sit, start punching, or throw a few elbows. One more time at realistic speed.